I'm not teaching, I am publicly learning, but hi and welcome to Learning for Life in UK test part 306. The media and the government is on page 119 while doing yoga, and if you participate in the yoga, that is at your own risk. Proceedings in Parliament are broadcast on television and published in official reports called Hansard. Written reports can be found in large libraries and at www.parliament.uk. Most people get information about political issues and events from newspapers, often called the press, television, radio and the internet. So, what is happening in Parliament is broadcasted on television. And there are official reports and they are called Hansard. So it's broadcasted on television, I think actually live all the time. And there's also an official report, I think that is written down, and it's called the Hansard. 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 SARD. Written reports can be found in large libraries. Maybe they mean this Hansard. So in very large libraries, people can ask, where's the Hansard of 2002? The 7th March, something like that. And maybe we can find it. Or we can look at www.parliament.uk. And the www doesn't have to be typed in. You can just say parliament.uk, I think. And there you can also find these reports, these Hansard reports. Most people get information about political issues and events from newspapers, so they're not actually looking themselves what's happening in the Parliament. They are looking what other people have for sections sorted out and are giving them. And that happens, for example, in the newspapers. They have been called the press. So I'm getting the political issues. I'm getting information about the political issues from the press, could someone say, or from the television, or from radio, or also from the internet. The UK has a free press. This means that what is written in newspapers is free from government control. Some newspaper owners and editors hold strong political opinions and run campaigns to try to influence government policy and public opinion. So in the United Kingdom there's free press. That means that what is written in newspapers is free from government control. So the government cannot say, the Prime Minister, basically more or less the head of a government, cannot say, you're writing that I have contradicted myself from last week. I don't want what you write of it. And say, no, you're not going to write it. That is bad news, I don't want it about me. That doesn't work in the United Kingdom. The press can write it, and the Prime Minister cannot tell that they should not write it. If they have something bad to tell about the Prime Minister can't change it. So the press is free, they can write what they want. And it also happens that some of the owners of the newspapers, everyone, can just start writing a newspaper, have political opinions themselves, and they have free press. No one can stop them from writing in the newspaper what they want. And some of these political owners are doing campaigns and trying to influence the policies of the government and public opinion. So in some newspapers, the newspapers are not neutral. There's free press. So if someone wants to give out a newspaper and they don't like that one party, they can write every time bad news about them. That is legal in the United Kingdom because of free press. Everyone can start a newspaper, people can buy them, and the people can write in the newspaper what they want. And if they want to write all the time bad things about the one party, that is completely legal because of free press. Free press is something very important. But maybe, and they're actually telling us that here, that sometimes if you go to newspapers, they don't have to be neutral or objective. It can be that there's someone doing a campaign and tries to influence what we think about one or the other political party. By law, radio and television coverage of political parties must be balanced and so equal. Maybe I should read first to me before I said something, but I think that's written here. By law, radio and television coverage of political parties must be balanced and so equal time has to be given to rival viewpoints. So what I just said to the newspapers is true. It is not contradictory to what is written here. And that is just for radio and television. And they are not saying here that someone cannot influence them and cut it together as we want and say something basically what we want. They have still free speech and free press and free art. They can still make a campaign to influence people. But the law says that they have to cover all the political parties balanced and give equal time to both viewpoints. By law, radio and television coverage of political parties must be balanced, and so equal time has to be given to rival viewpoints. So they have to send for 5 minutes, if they have sent 5 minutes about the Conservatives, they also have to send now 5 minutes about the Labour Party. By law. That is media and the government. If you're just here for answering these questions to no, it can't be the British Constitution. To the government, if you're just here for checking if you understand everything about the government, everything, without anything missing, then you can go directly to the next part where we're going to talk about what we're understanding about the government. If you're not just here for that, you can now participate in the yoga, and if you do it, that will be at your own risk. So we're starting seated, and we're sitting bed, and we're breathing in and out, and we're holding the back, making the round back and leaning back. Breathing in, come in the middle, and out, lean the front, and out the chest to the sky. Breathe again in, come into the middle, and out and lean again back. Breathe again in into the middle, and out and front the last time. Again in into the middle, and now out. We are making circles. We're going in front, we're opening the chest to the sky, going back, we're making a round back, and we're breathing in, we're going in front, we're opening the chest to the sky, we're breathing out, we're going back, and we're making a round back. Breathing in, come in front, and out, back, and now we're changing the circle's direction. We're going in front, we're breathing in, we're opening the chest to the sky, and out and back. In front of the chest, and out and back. And we're going back and forth. And we're going on, we're going into tabletop. Now we're not completely on the camera, but we are having both knees underneath the hips and the hands underneath the shoulders. We're putting one hand in the middle, and we're bringing the other one through, and we're leaning down onto our shoulder. And we can come again up, and we're doing it now to the other side. So one hand into the middle, the other hand through. Out, lay down onto the shoulder. And now we're coming up to the downward facing dog. And now we're going back into the downward facing dog, and when we are lifting one leg up, we're breathing in. And out and bringing the leg through, and coming up and down. Now we're placing one arm with the elbow against the knee, the other one on top of it, and we're turning a bit to that side. And just keep on breathing. And we're going down, taking the leg again in, and we're putting it again higher. Breathing in. Putting it down, we're breathing out. And now lift the other leg up, breathe in. And out. Bring it again through. Make a right angle with the leg. And now to the other side. The elbow against the inside of the knee. And we're looking up to the other side. Or just turning. And we're going down again, back to the downward facing dog, the leg again up, and again down, back to the downward facing dog, and now the other leg again up, breathe in, and I'll bring it again through. We're placing one hand on so the right leg is in front, we're placing the right hand on the inside of the knee. You can turn the leg to flat, not flat, to the direction of the foot, and we're looking up. We'll bring one up. And again down. Leg again back, straight, and we're bringing leg again through. And again down. Now with the other one up, breathe in. Bring it through. You have left leg in front, so left arm to the inside, beside next to the foot. Turn the foot in that direction, look back, and look up. And again down, and we're going back to the downward facing dog. And we're swinging first, one leg back. And down. And we're changing again. One leg up, breathe in. And the left leg in front, the right angle, we're coming up. And now lift the arms high up. And breathe out and reach in front. Now bring the arms to the side. Straight back, breathe again in. And out, now lean the arms back and the palms are pointing up to the sky. And the arms coming back into the middle. Breathe again in. And out in front and reach in front. Up again, breathe out. We're going in front and we're changing the leg back. Bring it high up, breathe in. And out and down to the downward facing dog. The other leg up, breathe in. Out, bring it in front, right angle. Come up again. The arms up. And go in front and reach in front. Bring the arms to the side to the T, breathe again in. And out the arms back, and the back is straight and the palms of the hands are pointing upwards. And the arms again into the middle, breathe in. And out in front, reach. In, back up. And out and down. Go again down and bring the leg back. Bring it high up. Breathe again in. And out the leg back into the middle. Now we're breathing in and we're coming high up on the tip-toes of the feet. But we're staying in the downward facing dog position. And breathe out into the toes again down, the heels again down. And now we're bending the right leg and stretching only the left leg. Breathe in and change and out. Again, in and change and out. And the last times, in and change, out. And in and change. Downward facing dog, both legs straight. Breathing in, coming into high plank. And let's breathe out and go down and look long by the camera. Elbows close to the hands. And we're coming up. And have a small combo or something of it. Or high combo of it. And we're going back down. Coming up. And we're going back into the child's pose. And that's it. If you like, you can stay longer in child's pose. Otherwise, that's it. I thank you very much and until next time.